Okay, so today we're going to talk about something that you might have observed and something I'm observing recently. Actually, not recently, it's just my opinion from many days. I wanted to say it out there, and now I'm saying it out that weekdays are the best days. I mean, the working days, right? Working days are the best days to visit any tourist place, right? What I mean by that, usually in the holidays, you realize the ones who are employed, the working people, along with their kids who also have holidays, along with their kind of parents who have retired and are at home, also combinedly come to tourist places or just, weekend parks or spots to, to just access because it's a holiday. But during the working days, right, no one. There's no one. And by the way, I'm saying this as someone who lives in a country which has the biggest population of people. I live in a tier two city. It's Vizag. It's Visakhapatnam. And on Saturday and Sunday, you won't even believe how much crowded every other places. Like I cannot even go to my own the park. Behind my house. It's just a local park, by the way. It's a really small park, and it's just crowded with people. But on but the same park on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday, no one is there. It's like no one exists in that area. That's how it seems to be. So I think the secret is you should visit them on working days. And how is this possible? I think there's a bigger thing to observe here. If you're visiting some places on working days, you're probably privileged or unemployed, right? This goes same with the holiday destinations. Think about the holiday destination that most of your country goes. For example, Indians usually go to Thailand or Maldives or places like that. In holiday seasons, the place is packed, right? The place is packed. But if you're someone who is rich, or you're unemployed but your parents are rich, you can go to those places in the non-holiday seasons. Suppose if you want to visit a hill station, you might say, "Well, hill station look good only in winters." I understand, but there is a small, like a twilight of seasons. I mean, twilight is just for the day. I'm so sorry for giving that reference. Let's imagine there's a transition period from the rainy season to winter season where it's still not a holiday thing, right? The holidays still don't exist. And even if holidays don't exist, some people in winters go. I think that's the same for summer in some countries, right? Because the cold countries, for them, summer is holiday season. Oh, I think winter is also a holiday season for cold countries. Still, in fact, no, like cold, right? There's literally snow. And in the summer, you kind of go out, and that's when economy booms for many beach areas like Miami or many lake counties um, around the Mississippi River in USA. Um, and you can observe that in normal days, there's no one coming. In fact, some people open businesses only for the holiday season, and the other days they just go on because that particular holiday season is more than enough for them to live the full year. But if you're unemployed or rich, you understand the best time to visit any places is when it's not crowded. And it's usually when people who are working and they don't have this flexibility of going to places because uh, their leave is going to be counted. And you can observe, I think you can observe like we are not in zoo, right? Humanity is not kept in zoos like animals. But do you think animals would behave the same if they were not? Like we are not under cap. We are not kept like we are not captured and kept in a cage. but still there are cages in our minds, and people even fail to be curious. I mean, how pathetic is that? You can be curious, but you might not have access to things that you want to explore. I totally understand, because there will always be a privilege when there is a rich class on there and there is an upper class. I totally understand. But how come you limit yourself from curiosity that has kept humanity alive and also evolved all these years? The only reason we are better than our nearest ancestors, evolution ancestors, chimpanzees or apes or gorillas, is because we are more curious than them. And that's why we pass on the knowledge to our most curious offspring. Human offspring is the most curious ones on the planet, right? You meet a 5-year-old guy, he asks you 1,000 questions, and you also ask 1,000 questions, and your father too, and his father too. And that's why knowledge gets passed on. And I think the more and more people stop coming out for just coming out, and not because there's a holiday season and everyone is going out, I'm also going out. When people stop doing that, people genuinely come out of curiosity and explore things, I think utopia is inevitable, right? Utopia will come. And I don't know why I went off topic, but weekdays are the best to visit places. It's awesome. I'm not saying it because I'm an introvert. I'm saying it because if you have a family and you're rich, you want your family to enjoy the destination, right? You cannot enjoy an overcrowded destination. That's ridiculous. Even if people say it's okay. Humans are humans. Yes, humans are humans, but resources are limited, right? There's only so many photos you can take in 5 minutes when there are 1,000 people in the line to take the same spot, right? So, yeah, working days are the best, man. Working days are the best. Go to any place, any place. I think Miami is like the summer destination. Monaco is this competition destination. Thailand, the Maldives. These are all places where you can visit in working season, right? The nature is still nature. I understand cold and summer, there's a difference, but there are many places where there are places like Iceland, which is cool most of the time. Most of the time, right? There is snow in Iceland, not so much, but there's definitely snow in this. Yes, yes, there's snow in this. But there, I don't know why they named Iceland, because it's greener than Greenland. I have no idea. Funny enough, Greenland is, controlled by Denmark, which has snow. So doesn't make sense. Um, yeah, that's my opinion. And if you have another opinion, any thoughts, any comments, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Um, yeah, that's it.